Hey friends, hey, it is a new month, so let's just jump right into getting our budget all set up. I'm super excited for the month of February. Don't ask why, but I am just here for it. So I kind of did a little bit of pre setup just to make everything move along smoothly. So I have my regular pen, nothing too fancy, just a Papermate. I really like this pen. It's just nice and chunky and it has a nice feel to it. So I had a little bit of time. I went ahead and added all the tabs, my monthly tabs, to my budget planner. So for everyone that purchases the planner, you have the option to just kind of add the tag on your own. I know some supporters, they don't like tabs on their planner, but some do. I like it, no biggie. I am going to start off by setting up my monthly intentions with you guys, followed by my calendar, and then we'll do the budget. So for my personal intentions for the month of February, I plan to read 10 pages daily, and the book that I am going to read is this one. Is super popular. There's a lot of hype around it. I've bought it and I've had it in my bag. It looks really rough. I kid you not. It looks bad, okay? The book looks bad, but it's a brand new book. It's just been tossed around in my bag. But this year, I really want to get through it. So as a mean to get all the way through this book, because it is a #1 seller, I'm going to read 10 pages daily. So hopefully that helps me get through it. So that is the book that is in question. I would love to improve on my French as well as practice some mindful thinking, because sometimes our mind wander and our thoughts become a little bit negative. So I want to be a little bit more mindful about the way that I think on a daily. Next up, I'm going to fill in my health and wellness intentions. I would love to drink 8 glasses of water a day, or at least just try to stay hydrated. You know what? I should speak these things into existence so that I carry them out. I will be eating more clean and whole food, so not a lot of processed food, fast food, which I don't really do a lot of, but you'd be surprised of how much things that are in your pantry that are not whole food, and we think it is, but it's not. I plan to do 30 minutes of active movement throughout the day or throughout the month. So yoga, maybe like some jump rope, something, dancing, whatever it is, just intentional movement. Moving on, for my financial intentions, I will be focusing on saving money, so sinking funds and stuff like that. I want to pay down on my debt, do a no spend challenge for the month of February, as well as commit to my saving challenges. A lot of the times my saving challenges, they get looked over, so definitely want to commit to those. For my business, I plan to do more content marketing as well as focus on income producing actions, okay? And that kind of ties into content marketing more or less. Just at the bottom where it says node, I am going to try to implement some type of affirmation to kind of keep me on track. So my affirmation for the month of February, I will manage my money with intention and confidence. So now I'm going to get into my monthly spread. So on the side here, I have some keys that events that will cost money for this month. And I don't think I have too much, but you never know with these kids, right? So let me just highlight the month that we are in, which is February. And just like that, it's like Q1 looks like it's over and it just begun. Or it could just be me. Could just be me. So the dates are filled out, and I swear that is like the hardest part, just because I want to keep the whole entire book in frame, or whatever portion of the book that I'm working on in frame without being too awkward. So that is done. I'm just going to highlight my paydays. So I will be getting paid on the 6th and then on the 20th, because I get paid bi-weekly now. Not too sure how much those pay are gonna be. I have an idea more or less, but we'll just leave that. So those are my 2 paydays. So paydays are done. Any revolving bills? All right, let's just go back to folding the book, because things are gonna get awkward. Can't fit everything in the frame. So the first of the month will be rent. My rent did go up. So rent is on the 1st of the month. Then on the 2nd of the month, I have Netflix. I also have my MasterCard. Will be coming out on the 2nd, and then on the 5th of the month, I have my water bill coming out. That kind of fluctuates a little bit. And I also have Canva. I don't mind putting Canva. Canva's like $16.99. After that, I have a bill on the 9th, which is my Shopify. And Shopify kind of fluctuates a little bit as well. It depends on the value of the dollar, the exchange rate for the Canadian dollar and the American dollar. So that goes up and down just a little bit. Next up, the 12th, I have bank fees coming out. And I do get a rebate on that because I tend to have a decent balance in my account by the time the end of the month hits. So we're good on that. Then I have an Apple subscription, and that one is for $4.51. My bank fee is for $5 after the rebate. Okay, let me see if I have anything here. Nope. Another bill on the 15th, but it's a weekend, and that is my car insurance. So I'm gonna say the 16th. Okay, so car insurance on the 16th. And after, do I have anything else coming out on the 15th? Oh, I have my MBNA. Trucking along. I have my internet bill, my life insurance, followed by my electric, and that fluctuates as well. Okay, so this is what my monthly spread is looking like. I did my dates, my pay, my 2 pay dates, all my revolving bills are there, the debts are there. I don't have any events that cost that I'm aware of at this moment, so as they roll in, I will just kind of plug them in. But pretty much this is what I'm working with thus far. It looks like a lot. Now that I'm just like going in and putting the highlights in, it is a lot. It's like there isn't a day that I'm not paying a bill, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it's just a part of life, right? We have to pay for all the amenities and all of the things. I mean, we can't do it in the afterlife, so we're gonna have to do it now. It just is what it is. Let me see how I'm going to tackle this. I could just go ahead and add up all of my bills, what everything kind of cost, and then total it out. Let me first do my paycheck. 1 second. Okay, so this is pretty much what I was saying at the beginning of the video. I kind of did a little bit of pre-filling out of some of the boxes just to make things kind of move along a little bit seamlessly. So without going into too much details with each of my payroll and my other income, I am going to round that off to $5,600 for this month. For bills, not including my rent, it will total out to $1,070.33. 5,600 take away 1,070 and 33. That will give me a balance of $4,529.67 to work with. Groceries, I am going to budget $700. Gas will be $80, and household $100. I need to stock up on a bit of things. $40 for spending. I will say $40 for children as well. And then I don't know why I put this there. I will figure. It says phone bill, but I did this ahead of time, but I did pay this bill. Let's just quickly add that up. Okay, so $960 will go into my variables. So let's just go ahead and subtract that from this. So 4,529.67, take away 960. So now I have 3,569.67 to work with. Okay, let me just double check on what I need to save for the month of February. So, and I still need to put the money in for January. I have it, but I haven't put it in the envelope, but I'll do that shortly. Just hadn't had a chance. Girl is busy. All right, so for February, I need to put away $80. So let me just put that in there. So in addition to the $80 that I put here, I want to go ahead and do $200 towards savings, so that is going to make it $280. Okay, so now I have $3,289.67 left. Okay, moving on. For all of my sinking funds, I want to just go ahead and add $200. I'll break it up after and see where that kind of goes. Go ahead and take away $200 from that, and that leaves me with $3,089.67. For my debts, I want to go ahead and put total, I'm gonna say $500. Okay, so I have a balance of $2,589.67 as a balance. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and put my summary in. So my projected income is $5,600. For fixed, I have $1,070.33. Variables are coming in at $960. For my savings and investment, I have $280 going towards that. Sinking funds, $200. My debt, I plan to put $500 in total, which leaves me with a remaining of $2,589.67. That concludes my budget for February. Hopefully this was super helpful, especially to those who purchased the book. You could just follow along and see how I fill out my monthly plan for each month. So that is it for the month of February. This is my projected forecast, my income, my fixed, my variables, what I plan to do for savings. So when I close my budget out at the end of the month, we'll just see how I did and how much I was able to follow through with. That is it for now. Until next time, thank you. Bye.